it's imperative for us to transform, the built environment for food justice purposes, especially communities that are formerly redlined. When we have conversations around access to healthy food, we try to pose the question of what did people do before there was a such thing as a grocery store, right? Um, because that helps us unpack just how broken our food system is. In the city, people have grown food before, right? Before there was highways and refrigerated trucks and things like that. But because we've become reliant on, these systems that put food hundreds of miles away from us, we have to recalibrate and reconnect to what it looks like for our communities to actually have local food. Right? This is important, one, because it reintroduces folks in the city to how food gets to their table. Right? That's the first thing. Second, it also provides like environmental services for our urban spaces, stormwater management, for example, urban heat island effect, for example. Both those issues are able to be handled in spaces like this in communities. Third, these spaces help us become more communal and reconnect on a human to human level around something that we all have to eat. We all have to eat. There's no discrimination across, gender, race, class when it comes to being hungry, right? And so creating spaces that speak specifically to the need for us to connect with one another and share and produce and see change in real time happening is of super high importance. It would be helpful if the city had an office specifically dedicated to urban agriculture and not just community gardens. I think a lot of times people think about access to healthy food and they immediately jump to community gardens as if community gardens are the full expression of what urban agriculture looks like. And it's not. It, it is a piece of a larger puzzle, right? We farm here. This space is a production space as well as a training space, right? And so we're spurring economic development through the distribution of food that's sold in communities across the city. We're also creating value-added products in spaces like this. So, with an Office of Urban Agriculture, we could catalyze the local food system development work that we're creating and, give people jobs, right? Entrepreneurial agriculture is more than just somebody having a 6x4 raised bed. I think for real, the city could take food justice a lot more serious. And if they invested in staff, resources, people, creating some sort of a department that relates to urban agriculture in an intimate way, then we could really catalyze more of what you see in this type of space all across the city.